Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka Be Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Beauty Besties, ring the alarm, honk, honk, caution, caution. Baby, we have our hands on the new MACximal Matte Lipstick, and we're unboxing, we're swatching, we might even try it on, but you know your beauty best friend, we're gonna compare the old versus the new. So you know what to do, grab your beverage. Let go. Beauty Besties, but most importantly, what you're sipping on. Baby, I said we're unboxing new lipsticks today. We're swatching lipsticks. I said we're gonna be fancy. We're gonna be I don't know if it's really regal, but you know I like any excuse to drink a good red wine. So cheers to you, sugar. All right, Beauty Besties. Now before we jump into all these good old lips, honey, for all the new Beauty Besties, welcome on in. While you're here though, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on all this good old melanated magic, sugar. And for all the Beauty Besties is not new to this, but you are what? True to this? Y'all know! I'm gonna do it again. Hey, y'all know! Another time for the one time. Y'all know I love seeing y'all. Welcome back in the room, sugar. Now, before we jump into this, Beauty Besties, y'all know I'm a MAC lover, I'm a MAC boy, I work for MAC, and I like to unbox MAC products because guess what? It brings me joy. Not to mention I like to share my honest opinion on some of these products. And today is no different. We're gonna unbox and try on the MACximal Matte Lipsticks because I wanna see how it holds up for this new version versus the old version, because you know I have my favorites in the matte lipsticks, and today is no different, by the way. And so obviously, just looking at it, it looks bigger. And y'all know they say size matters. And before y'all try to call me a size queen, I say that because this is a traditional matte lipstick, and this is the new version of the matte lipsticks, and the box is bigger, so it means it has to be bigger. And I will say this though, this feels heavier than the normal lipstick as well. So I said, you know what? Let's just go ahead, open one up, and we're going to unbox and swatch together. See, look. Now, first of all, it's cute and it is heavier, but look at this. Bam, look at this. The lipstick is bigger and this lipstick is heavier as well. So there's 40 lipstick colors for this matte launch. I'm gonna try to be real brief, sugar. You're not gonna be here morning, noon, and night. But y'all know I get excited. I also wanna compare a few colors that I know that I love with this new formula. So I'm just gonna jump into this. So first up is gonna be Honeylove, which is a nice light beige nude. And I will say this, it's called the Silky Matte. There's a little bit of a sheen that I see, but according to the word on the curb and across the street, is that the sheen dries down and the lipstick goes matte. So this is Honeylove. This next one is, you know, kind of like me, kind of sexy. It's called Kind of Sexy. And this one is going to be a little bit more of a pinky nude, and it looks like this. So just looking at packaging changes, I don't know if you guys noticed, the MAC logo has moved from the cap to the center of the lipstick itself. It's giving very wedding band type of like centerpiece. And this color is called, guys, this really feels so weighty and heavy compared to the old lipstick. This one is called Mullet to the Max. And Mullet to the Max is giving me a little bit of a peachy vibe, still pink, but with a little bit of that orange built into it. So this is Mullet to the Max. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm a huge Velvet Teddy fan. And so Velvet Teddy now looks like this with the MACximal Silky Matte formula. And you know what I had to do? I grabbed my regular Velvet Teddy in the old formula, and I want to also just kind of like compare this with you all in real time together. New Velvet Teddy in the MACximal Matte formula, old Velvet Teddy in the old MAC formula. And if you can see, the colors are actually pretty close. Now I'm waiting for this sheen to dry down a little, but I will say this though, new Velvet Teddy, original Velvet Teddy they're not that far off from each other here. Because I was real nervous, right? Because now that it's going from like matte to silky matte, meaning that there's a little bit of a sheen that's going to dry down matte, I just didn't know if the colors were going to change. Because I also don't know if y'all realize this. This year, 2024, is like the 40th anniversary to MAC. Oh my God, like literally the 4th anniversary to the 10 years of life. And so I want to say, in the entire history of the MAC brand, the matte lipstick formula has not changed. Now, colors may have come and gone like most things, but the formula has not changed. So the fact that they've upgraded this old formula, finally after 40 years into the new formula, I was real nervous about this color. And I'm not mad. I feel like Velvet Teddy, it can still be called Velvet Teddy. Cafe Mocha is next. And for anyone that's familiar with Mocha lipstick, it used to be a satin and now it's being moved into the matte family. Mocha is like a pinky mauve nude. It looks like that. I'm running out of hand space. I just cleaned my hands and probably realized that at some point I'm gonna try one of these lip colors on. So I might as well just go ahead and prep my lip with Prep Prime Lip. So don't mind me as I get this all over. All right, let's keep going. Yo, there's a Warm Teddy. So Velvet Teddy has a cousin called Warm Teddy, and it's a little bit warmer and not as, okay, we gotta compare Velvet Teddy against Warm Teddy so we can see the difference. What in the Ruby Woo is happening here? So let's look. This is the new Warm Teddy, and this is Velvet Teddy. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you something. For us melanated people, I like Velvet Teddy. But Warm Teddy gives me just enough warmth to it that you could be nice, rich, and deep in chocolate and not have to do a lot to make this not look like, you know, casket ready on your lips. I mean, I think this might be the new nude, especially for the deep melanin beauty besties. So this is Warm Teddy. I'm gonna go ahead and clean out Velvet Teddy and we'll keep on swatching, okay? Now let me know what y'all think about Warm Teddy. I knew it was gonna happen. I just have to try on Warm Teddy. I have to do it for the Beauty Besties. I have to do it for me. I have to do it for the gram. Oh, hacha shada hana babara handa. Baby, come on and get it. Come on, Warm Teddy. What? Oh my God, Volkswagen and Vito. Oh, I'm speaking in tongues. Oh my God. Y'all see this color? I'm not going to do no liner because this is just, you know, for the unboxing. But this color out here, if you like Velvet Teddy, Warm Teddy is the new kid on the block. And you ain't even got to be all extra melanated rich to like Warm Teddy. You could be a light-skinned Beauty Besties and get you a piece of this Warm Teddy. It's the Warm Teddy. I'm hot right now. It's the Warm Teddy for me. I know. I'm gonna keep the party going. This is Whirl. This is like a dirty rose. In the words of Grams, this would be considered like a little bit of a mauve-ish color. So Warm Teddy, Whirl. Taupe lipstick is next, which is like a reddish taupey brown type of color, which is also a good nude here. So Warm Teddy, Whirl, and Taupe. Next up is called Sweet Deal. I'm not familiar with this one, but I'm not mad at it either. It's like a mid-tone pink, and it looks like this. Now, are y'all noticing how easy this glides on? Y'all know normally when we're talking about mattes, it's skipping the rocks on the lips. It's making sure that we're putting down primer. These are gliding on really smooth, by the way. The last one in what I would consider to be the neutral family is Antique Velvet, which is this deep chocolate warm brown. Ooh, that's a good Hershey kiss, honey. All right, so that wraps up the neutrals. We're gonna move next into the pinks. First up in the pink family is gonna be Snob, which I love. This is a light blue pink. Snob was one of them, what I would call like and I know she's so problematic right now, but I just can't help to think about Juanita Bynum. Back in the day, she used to do a dark liner and this bright bubblegum pink lip in the center, and it's giving very much Snob, and this is Snob. Flamingo. I think I gotta give you YouTube hands so you can see Flamingo. I don't know if you guys know this, but when Frank Toscan and Frank Angelo, I'm gonna give you all a little MAC history, created the first lipstick, The color is called Flamingo. And so Flamingo to me is like a yellow pink. It's giving, oh, y'all remember old girl from Something About Mary, the one that had that deep dark skin and that pink lip? It's giving Flamingo. So again, Flamingo is going to be a yellow type of pink, very neon. Think like a neon crayon in a box. Candy Yum Yum, one of my personal favorites. This is one of those neon pinks that can glow in the dark. I can see your lips from across the way, honey. This is Candy Yum Yum. Oh, it's so pretty. Love Candy Yum Yum. Next one is called Go Retro. And so this is giving, what is this giving? This is almost giving like a pink peachy brown in a sense. So this is Go Retro. Next up is called You Wouldn't Get It. Oh baby, I get it. These colors are fierce. This is like a mid-tone pink as well. So you can really see from like the lightest to the brightest to the glow in the dark to a little bit of a richer one. And this is gonna be kind of in the middle. One of my personal faves, this one is called Mehr. And this is to me like a mid-tone mauvey pink color as well. Mehr right here. And so the first wave is going to be, and I know I didn't recap the last set of swatches, but I'm gonna recap these for you. Snob, Flamingo, Candy Yum Yum, Go Retro, You Wouldn't Get It, and Mehr. Next up is Captive Audience. It's looking, okay, it almost reminds me of a raspberry color. It's giving plum with a little bit of pink in it, but almost like a blue pink. So this is Captive Audience. Forever Curious is next. And this is giving almost like a red, but with a little bit of pink in it as well. So you guys can see that this is red. It's entering the reddish family for sure. And this is going to be Forever Curious. Ooh, for all the Twig fans, you know, Twig lipstick, they used to be a satin. It's now in the new formula of MACximal Matte. And so it's now called, by the way, Twig Twist. It's giving like a brownish pink. I feel like I see, it's almost like slightly muted down some, it's not so bright. I could definitely see a little bit of the brown in it to make it look a little bit richer and warmer. Get the Hint is next, and this is, ooh, this is giving rose petals, right? There's a little bit of yellow in here as well, and this is called Get the Hint. This is really pretty pink. Keep Dreaming is the last one with our pink swatches. And you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like the inner petals of like a red rose. It's deeper, it's richer. I feel like I see a little bit of blue undertone to this as well. So this is a great like deep pink, and because it has a little bit of blue in it, it's gonna make your teeth look nice and bright. And pause for the cause, can I just talk about the Warm Teddy? Come closer. It's matte. Oh my goodness. I've been waiting, and it's different because obviously we've been swatching this on our hands, but I was like, this gonna dry down? Is this gonna feel matte? But baby, this is comfortable. This has coconut oil in it, shea butter, and cocoa butter. This feels real conditioning for my lips. This feels real luxurious for my lips. And I'm telling y'all know I love a good butter and an oil, honey. So the fact that this has coconut oil in it, cocoa butter, and shea butter in it, this feels amazing to be a matte lipstick, honestly. And you know, there's lots of mattes here at MAC, whether it's Powder Kiss or anything else, but this does not feel like a traditional matte lipstick, but I love the way it feels, and we're gonna continue to swatch, okay? So Captive Audience, Forever Curious, Twig Twist, Get the Hint, and Keep Dreaming. So don't mind me as I clean the back of my hand, but what y'all think so far? What y'all liking so far? Y'all let me know in the comments or whatever. Next up is Lady Danger. Y'all know I love a good Lady Danger. I'm nervous. Y'all know Lady Danger is this vivid orange red type of color. And I must say, the color payout on this is giving cute. But y'all know I got to compare the original Lady Danger with this. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch the original Lady Danger next to the new Lady Danger. And I will say this, looking at the original Lady Danger, I feel like I see a little bit more of that red orange versus the MACximal, but I don't know if it's the light. I don't know if it's the silky matte sheen that I'm waiting to dry down, but I'm gonna tell you something. This coverage is fierce. Hi, y'all see this coverage of this new Lady Danger? Ooh, baby, pull over. When I tell you, y'all better pull over and stop the traffic, because this is everything. Next up is Red Rock. I'm gonna just keep the original Lady Danger on just so we can see. But Red Rock is gonna be what? Red. I feel like this is one of those neutral reds. Doesn't have a lot of blue in it, doesn't have a lot of yellow in it. It's like right there in the middle. It's like a true red. She's a legend. She's an icon. She's the moment. It's Ruby Woo coming in. Now, I will give you guys a disclaimer. Ruby Woo will live in this new MACximal Matte, Silky Matte formula. And the original Ruby Woo will still remain on counter as well. So I know. I said the same thing. I have to drink. I got a little nervous. I said, what are we doing with Ruby Woo? Because Ruby Woo's a retro matte. It's the matte of mattes. It's the matte that's flash proof. It's the matte that lasts. It's the matte that when you want to go outside and say something, you wear Ruby Woo. So Ruby Woo will live in its original formula and in this new formula. And I guess you can try and decide which formula you like, the original or the new silky matte version of it. But I'm gonna swatch the original Ruby Woo next to this so you guys can see it. Your beauty best friend clocked in today because I said what I was not gonna do is half-step this unboxing and reviewing this swatch and not give y'all all the facts. This is the original Ruby Woo. Y'all know it's matte, 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 matte. So this is what Ruby Woo looks like next to the Ruby Woo in the Silky Matte in the MACximal Matte version. The Ruby Woo in the MACximal, it's a pretty color. I would put it on. I would put it on you, right? But I think the verdict for me in terms of Ruby Woo in this version is still out, only because I love the original. And maybe that's why they're keeping both, so that way you can determine which one you love. So y'all let me know in the comments if you get a chance to try on the new Ruby Woo, which version do you like the best? Is it going to be the new MACximal version or is it the original? I will tell you this though, this MACximal feels amazing. And I know that when I use Ruby Woo, baby, the amount of Prep and Prime lip I got to put on underneath, because otherwise it's what? Oh, skip it. Like skipping a rock in the river or a skip on your record. I know I just aged myself, but I got a record player, so don't mind me. Let's keep it moving. So I ran out of space, so let's recap. The new Lady Danger, original Lady Danger. Red Rock, the new Ruby Woo, original Ruby Woo. And so I have like 3 lipstick colors on my hand. So Ruby Woo, Red Rock, and Lady Danger. Drop it in the comments, let me know. Ring the alarm, I've been through this too long. This is Ring the Alarm. Here's another classic, Russian Red, that good old girlfriend that was, you know, real close to Ruby Woo, that blue red right here. So we're coming through with Russian Red, and y'all know I gotta compare it to the original as well. Let's do it. The original Russian Red next to the MACximal Matte Russian Red. And here's the thing. I actually think the new version has more color and is a little bit more intense than the original. What do y'all think? Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, there will be no separate version of Russian Red like Ruby Woo. This is the new Russian Red. But I at least wanted you guys to see the difference between the original and the new one. And the new one to me seems like it has a little bit more color and it's a little bit more deeper and richer as well. Avant Garnet is next. So to me, this one, it starts to get a little bit deeper. You see a little bit more brown in this red also. D for Danger, to me, gives me a little bit more of that deep brick red. I feel like we're starting to now get into the range of almost like wine-colored reds. And so this is D for Danger. Ring the Alarm, both Russian Reds. New Russian Red, old Russian Red, just for comparison. Avant Garnet and D for Danger. Now, Diva is more than just another word for a hustler. It's also a lipstick color. One of my personal faves because it's a nice deep burgundy color. And this is Diva. And one of my faves I feel like gets overlooked often is Sin. It's a sin to look this great. But Sin is one of those colors where it's very much like one of those dark blue base reds. And you can see it's like a nice, gorgeous color, or glass of wine, I should say. Okay, I'm thirsty. Let's take a sip. No Correlations is next. We're moving into the oranges. And to me, this is a nice light coral color. Great for the summertime as well. Overstatement is giving burnt orange. It is. It's giving very burnt orange teas around these ports. And we're going to swatch that, and that's the way it looks. Sugar Dada is next. And I love Sugar Dada because it has a little bit of brown in it, but it's like a brown orangey red here. A classic chili, which is always a nice warm brick red. There's chili for you in this new formula. And Marrakesh, which is going to be this deeper orangey brick type of brown color here. Let's recap these gorgeous oranges. No correlation, overstatement, Sugar Dada, chili, and Marrakesh. And now we're going to move into the purples. First up is Soar. Soar is like a true mid-tone mauve. Sorry, Graham's coming out. Mauve. Mid-tone mauve color is Soar. If you're a fan of the previous version called Heroin, I think we might like this new one. And it's now called Everybody's Heroin. Because we could all use a heroin, honey. Y'all know how I feel about the color purple. Y'all see this bright purple called Everybody's Heroin? Y'all know I think it pisses God off to walk past the color purple and to feel the greens and not acknowledge it. This is Everybody's Heroin. Mixed Media, which Media used to be a satin lipstick and now it's going to be in the MACximal Matte, which is this very much like an intense reddish purple type of color here. And next up, Smoke Purple. Ooh, baby, when I tell you Smoke Purple and I go back so far, back into my early 20s, you guys to love you some Smoke Purple, because it is like a deep eggplant color. This is the Pinot Noir of a lipstick, child. This is Smoked Purple. And last but not least, fun. I don't know why I feel like it took MAC so long to have a dedicated black lipstick. Like, MAC is the brand that wears all black. I feel like this should have been a lipstick color we've had forever. And the fact that we finally have caviar lipstick, baby, what? Y'all better have y'all finest goth life. There's the 90s look I just had in my head. Ooh, okay. Y'all may see that in the video. But baby, Beauty Besties, Sugar, we've made it through all 40 swatches. Let me recap this for you real quick. Soar, Everybody's Heroin, Mixed Media, Smoke Purple, and Caviar. We did it. Ooh, I broke out in a sweat. I hope y'all stuck with me as we unbox these new MACximal Silky Matte Lipsticks by Matte. Y'all know I'm gonna tell you again. Drop it in the comments and let me know what you think about this lipstick, about the colors, this new formula. If you've tried it on, I wanna know about that too. And on that note, Beauty Besties, I got to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video. If you like it, leave me a comment. We'll support you, check the notifications, and make sure they're turned on so you don't miss out on all this good old melanated magic sugar. Who loves you? I do. See you next time. Bye.